Alright guys, this is the intro to anybody trying to wire a 3-spool CL700 or CL1000 to their Altis Sigma. First thing you're going to want to do is 1. Remove your battery. 2. Start stripping the things off the bike that you won't be reusing. You'll remove your park button, your screen, the mode selector, not mode selector, sorry, the menu button for your screen. Remove that. Route those back to the harness, which this is, and unplug those. Just get that out of the way so less wires to confuse you. Now, to get you started, it's really just going to be your encoder connector and your throttle. Those are just going to be essential to what you need to get tuned and everything. I'm going to make a separate video that's going to actually use your stock wire harness from your controller, and we need to strip this wire harness wrap back on this big guy right here. This is your 12-volt switch panel that has your light, horn, and the reverse and all that, because we're going to reuse that. So we're going to strip this down. We're going to take this, and it comes off separately. That will have your brake sensors and your headlights on it, so you can still use the stock switch panel. But just for the sake of keeping this video short, this is the essentials. We're not going to be using any of the sensors, tilt sensor, kickstand sensor. Those don't get utilized. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to identify these connectors so that you can label them, and then we're going to cut and repin those. So when you label them, don't label it on the harness side either. Label it on the accessory side. So say it's your throttle, label it on the throttle side, because this is essentially what you're going to need to sorry, I write like a child, but need to cut and repin. See, throttle, it's brown, blue, black. Brown is positive, blue ADC1, black is ground. So what I need you to label is find the throttle, which is a 3-pin. The opposite end of this, it is going to be the male version of this. So I have them labeled. Let me just find it real quick. This is it right here. Throttle. Same thing, I believe it is here. It is red, green, black. When it connects to the actual throttle, it is brown, green, black. Label this 3-pin connector. Sorry, it is not focusing. That is essential. And then this guy. These are the two most important parts just to get you going. The encoder. It is a 8-pin or 8-wire little cube square looking plug. Label that. This goes directly to your motor. I'm going to strip down my bike. I'm going to show you guys how I pinned it, so it'll make it a lot easier when you get your connectors from 3-spool to pin them, because 3-spool will give you the breakdown on how to wire it. So that encoder will go to not sign coast, it's going to go to hall sensor coupler pin. Sorry, I don't know why I don't have focus. But yes. And that coast sign encoder is actually going to be utilized for your 3-speed switch. Your throttle, sorry, what's up with this? Not focusing. Your throttle and regen connector are going to be wired in the same connector, because they're going to share 5 volts and ground. And ADC1, which is going to be your throttle, will be 20. And then ADC2, which is your regen throttle, will be 21. And then I'll help you guys go over how to do the throttle learning calibration. You won't be using the CAN. You won't be using USB. You'll be using USB if you connect to your laptop with VESC tool. I use that for the 3-speed modes and how I set the parameters for that. Ignition is going to be your power on and off. So you can utilize that stock switch that's under the seat. All you're going to have to do is have one wire go to the positive of the controller, which is battery positive. From there, go to the switch. From the switch to pin 26. And it's only it's actually a 2-pin connector, but I think they're only using 1 pin. Cruise and reverse. This will be for your reverse button. I recommend using a reverse switch, not using the reverse on the switch panel, because I don't like momentary reverse. What if I need to not have my hand holding down a button while I reverse? It's a 2-hand operation. Not ideal, but yeah. That's it for those. For your 12 volt, I'll just go over some brief things. There is this 4-pin, which is your headlight. So you can label that. You're going to be utilizing that. That's one of the 12 volt accessories. There is two pins that are your brake sensors right here. Two pins. We'll be utilizing that for your brakes and your tail light. This big guy, it is, what is that, a 9-pin, 9-wire connector. This will be reusing also for your 12 volt accessory switch that's on the left.